लेकिन मैं शुरुआत करती हूँ ये कह के कि मेरी जो शैक्षणिक यात्रा है, मेरी शिक्षा की जो यात्रा है, वो इसी धरती से शुरू होती है और वो एक यात्रा है जिसके चलते कि मैं आज एक परिपूर्ण शिक्षित महिला के रूप में विश्व के मंचों पे मुझे जगह मिलती है और कर्नाटक में भी मुझे जगह अगर मिली तो मैं ये मानती हूँ कि मेरे दीक्षांत समारोह का एक महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा ये है कि आज हमारे बीच निरंजना जी हैं और सुधाकर जी हैं। देखिए, मैं छोटी हूँ, आपने देखा मेरा कोई परिचय इतना बड़ा नहीं है, तो मुझे बुलाया गया, ये जिस की बात निरंजना जी कर रहे थे, जब ये स्लाइड्स दिखा रहे थे, मैं अंग्रेजी में बाद में आऊंगी, तो मुझे लगता था कि मैं फिर से कुमार कृपा गेस्ट हाउस में बैठी हूं और 9 बजे सुबह से ब्रेकफास्ट पे थोराट साहब जो है वो आ जाते थे और शुरू होता था कि अच्छा ब्रेकफास्ट खत्म करके कार इज इन द पोर्टिको, मतलब 5 मिनट में निकलना है, और दिन दिन भर कर्ड राइस भी है और थोराट साहब देखते थे कि कुछ फल ढूंढ रही है तो he would say get non-spicy food also. But the point was that a huge experiment was undertaken by the state of Karnataka. I am being extremely polemical at the very beginning, sir. Apologies. The first thing about that experiment was that politics allowed us to come together but then stayed outside the room. The debate in the last 1.5 to 2 years has been led by educationists, amongst educationists, and my best friends today are amongst college lecturers who formed a large community of undergraduate education in India. And if you see the slides that sir presented, I wasn't and don't continue to be an original member. I was invited as a member, and Professor Thorat issued a letter said, invited member for all meetings of the State Education Policy Committee. So what was that point that we began? And the structure that he is showing to you, I will straight come to the point and tell you that great debates were held. And then this government had just taken power, and one of the questions Professor Thorat was asking, and perhaps the minister was asking him, that suppose we reduce from 4 to 3 years. Number one, will this degree be de-recognized by the UGC? Second, our students, Karnataka has a place in the world. Our students should not feel disadvantaged that because we took a Karnataka degree, we are not able to go out to the world. So look, the fearless state that did not fear educationists, that did not fear putting the fate of their higher education sector in small people like us and bigger, of course, intellectuals like Professor Thorat, Professor Jaffet, Professor Sudhir Krishnan, many more. What an exciting time. So the state trusted education and educationists. It didn't fear them. The state gave us research questions but didn't ever want to meddle and say, this is my answer, go and write this in the committee report. So that is what a whole idea of autonomy is. जब आप शिक्षाविदों को कहते हैं कि ये हमारी समस्या है, इसके उत्तर क्या निकलते हैं। तीसरी बात ये थी कि जिस समय मैं आई, मुझे कहा गया कि आप इन डिग्रीज को, चूंकि मैं बाहर पढ़ी हूं, ज्यादा पढ़ी हूं बाहर, डिग्रीज को क्या, कर्नाटक में एक सवाल था that is this very different from the American model? Everybody believed 4 years is America. So a great miscommunication of the NEP was that if you increase the 3 to 4, we will become equal to America. We are not America. We will never become America. And then we did a whole comparison, which is the job that specifically I did. We did a whole comparison of how, see, as academics, we compare similar things. We were not similar to America by any standard, by any yardstick. Many things are there. We can come back to it, provided Bihar even sets up a People's Education Commission, right? Now, the point was that we brought in, and that was a specific effort that I had put in, we brought in the experiment of the European Union, which had integrated over a decade and then formulated a system whereby 3 years were as good as 4 years. And where there were credit systems by way of which you could do this and that, etc. Therefore, before coming to the robust decision, enough experimentation and comparison was done and a robust decision was arrived at. Now, commending the work done, and I know that I am here, but my senior colleagues are spending days and nights putting this together. And let me tell you that our roles, I know somebody said social media, tomorrow this social media is going to be reason for a notice given to me, I can tell you. It's so scary. But it wasn't easy for us, negotiating even the way to go and do this. And I will not say this on record, but off record, I will brief the two people here how we decided to work on it and went ahead to work on it. So today, if it reaches a milestone, the last point that I want to tell you, and the last point then brings you to comparing different states within the Indian federal system. Remember, हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक हैं, रंग रूप भेष भाषा चाहे अनेक हैं. Now this भेष and bhasha being different makes us a great experimental laboratory for the social sciences, makes it a great experimental laboratory for the geographies of the nation state. Karnataka and Bihar are very different states, not just for the institutional landscape that we have. For every 1 lakh student population, we have 7 higher education institutions. For every 1 lakh student population, Karnataka has 51. Now, this is not just a numerical economistic comparison. The important point is that throughout the deliberations of the commission, the one point about which the Karnataka State College undergraduate teachers, senior people were all united was Karnataka language is very important for us. And that we do it in our language. Now, that's where Karnataka is a state that comes up with the Karnataka Ekikaran movement. Their universities precede the formation of the state. The University of Mysore, surprisingly, is formed at the same time as the Patna University under two different colonial circumstances. There are unifying factors. Those unifying factors are completely educational, but the state of Bihar has to own up what its educational history is to be able to understand how we can work together with Karnataka, but how we need to conceptualize differently from Karnataka. Now, I'm going to therefore just make some very brief comments in 3 sections. One is about the NEP. Much has been said. I'm not going to repeat much of that. Second part, I'm going to come to the history of higher education in Bihar, and that will make you understand that when all is lost, certainly all is still not lost. And that confidence comes to you from your own history. The state doesn't do it, no problem. Bihar perhaps is the great example of telling us, as also Karnataka, state doesn't do it, no problem. And there is a poet laureate in the combined state of Bihar, Bengal and Odisha before the partition of Bengal, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, who gave the famous slogan, Akla Chalo. When it doesn't happen, then you go solo and do it on your own. So second part will be about the history. The third part will bring you to what you always wonder about me, and which is the example of the socialist from Bihar, mainly Karpuri Thakurji, who's been a great inspiration of thinking about how to think about the educational question in Bihar. बिहार के बारे में जिन बातों का जिक्र माननीय सुधाकर जी ने भी किया, आपने भी किया, आप सब ने कहा कि इतने लोग गरीबी के नीचे हैं और ये गरीबी 60 रुपए से भी, 60 रुपया क्या है? 60 रुपया तो एक दिन में आप दिल्ली में पार्किंग में उड़ा देते हैं, इतना ही रुपया होता है. 60 रुपए को तो कहीं हम कोई चिल्लड़ के कंपार्टमेंट में भी नहीं रखते. मैं तो अब गाड़ी में यूं ही रख देती हूं कि इतना तो पार्किंग वार्किंग में लग ही जाएगा, है ना. 60 रुपए में तो दिल्ली में शायद पान भी नहीं मिलेगा. ये स्थिति है वहां पे. तो एक भीषण स्थिति है, लेकिन ये भी बात है कि क्या गरीबी के चलते हम अपनी तमन्ना छोड़ दें, हम पढ़ना छोड़ दें. तो ये मेरा आखिरी हिस्सा होगा. कंक्लूड करूंगी मैं. तो सबसे पहले मैंने जैसे आपसे कहा कि एनईपी के बारे में बात करती हूं, और किसी भी नीति के साथ देखिए, वन ऑफ द ब्यूटिफुल एसेट्स ऑफ कर्नाटका वाज that they didn't start by saying that, oh, let's get together and reject the NEP. No. They said, let's study the NEP. And they said, what's the framework within which our state will design a state educational policy? Now look at how legal this standpoint of the state is within the federal framework of India. Within the federal framework of India, education policy is mainly the domain of the states. The center leads, but only with respect to giving policy directions or certain ideas or maintenance of standards. That's it. Now legally look at where they are placed. They are not rejecting the NEP. They are saying we take your features and we are going to fulfill it in a state-specific way. Now that's the broad mandate within which Bihar needs to think about its educational policy. What are the things we thought about? We thought about multidisciplinarity. We thought about these are all words coming out from the NEP. The NEP is talking about research universities, but look at the smart fact that it said there will be 3 tier. Top will be only research, second will be research and teaching, third will be only teaching. Now the ground reality is that the vast population of India's higher education is teaching and teaching only, which picks up the farmer's son, which picks up the laborer's daughter and puts them through schools and colleges. Now the farmer's son or the laborer's daughter, how far are they going to go? Now this research and teaching, somewhere in between. There's been no yardstick of how we will measure research and teaching. Only the research, Karnataka especially endowed, they have some of the finest like the Indian Institute of Science, etc. They are doing only research always and they will do only research always. Now the second point, of course, and that's the point that Karnataka provided a home to ideas. That's the point about it. And Professor Bhushan at NIPA, we had a great mandate of training principals from Andhra Pradesh, and we were told 1st January we opened up and we were told, look, the states don't know what to do with the 4th year and how they're going. The undergraduate college principals need to be trained. And Bhushan said, no, we will take them on. And within 15 days, we labored and put together a whole training manual for Andhra Pradesh college principals. Therein we realized that the entire attack of the so-called national on India's federal framework was by derailing the undergraduate curriculum. मतलब कुछ खर्चा भी नहीं लगता है और सबको बोलते रहो तुम ये पढ़ाओ तुम ये करो बनिस्बत की बोलना कि ये सीवी रमन का लेबोरेटरी है बेंगलोर में ऐसा लेबोरेटरी बनाने के लिए तुम्हें हम इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस की फैकल्टीज देते हैं तुम्हें हम ऐसा इक्विपमेंट देते हैं तुम्हें हम सीड ग्रांट्स देते हैं तुम कुछ रिसर्च यूनिवर्सिटीज बनाओ। अब देखो बिहार की सबसे बड़ी मांग क्या है कि मैं अखबार दर अखबार उठाती हूं आप बोलते हैं फिर से कि पटना यूनिवर्सिटी को सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी बना दो। अब सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी आप बनाएंगे भी तो आप क्या करेंगे आप उसके ऊपर 10 फ्लाईओवर बनाएंगे 5 बिल्डिंग बनाएंगे जो एक हायर एजुकेशन का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है रिसर्च थिंकिंग कॉम्पिटेंट प्रोफेशनल्स वो तो नींव अब रह ही नहीं गई है क्योंकि बेचारा बिहारी तो ट्रेन पकड़ के स्टीमर पकड़ के कुछ भी पकड़ के कैसे भी पलायन कर ही चुका है। तो एक तरह से जो पूरा अंडर ग्रेजुएट करिकुलम था वहां हमने देखा कि करिकुलर अंडर ग्रेजुएट ट्रेनिंग को कम करना और उसमें तरह तरह के एबिलिटी एनहांसिंग वोकेशनल ये सब डाल के अंडर ग्रेजुएट की जो रिगरस टीचिंग की स्ट्रेंथ थी। एंड बाय द वे लेट मी टेल यू दैट आई एम प्राउड ऑफ द फैक्ट that even many Bihar universities and colleges did a fantastic job in undergraduate teaching. There were other problems. Now, Sudhanshu was the one who realized this and he gave it a certain number and he felt that the curricular component of undergraduate education had been diluted. And that's something that Karnataka now through this framework, believing in the tenets of the new education policy, has been able to bring it back. Now, in the name of choice and mobility, मतलब आप सितार भी बजा सकते हैं आप जाके पढ़ सकते हैं फ्रेंच भी हाँ ये हम कर सकते हैं और किसी भी मनुष्य को ऐसे चॉइस लाइफ में होने चाहिए। लेकिन आप बताइए कि सुपौल के एक अंडर ग्रेजुएट कॉलेज में फ्रेंच और सितार में ड्यूअल डिग्री लेने के कितने ऑप्शंस हैं तो जो संभव ही नहीं है। और मुश्किल से बिहारी जो है वो पीसीएम फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स पढ़ा रहा था या फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री बायोलॉजी पढ़ा रहा था और हमने देखा कर्नाटका में कि किस तरह से मीटिंग जब कॉलेजेस के प्रेजेंटेशंस होते थे कनाडा में द प्रोफेसर्स एंड एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर्स वुड कम एंड स्पीक एंड दे वुड से डोंट डिस्टेबलाइज आवर कोर व्हिच इज पीसीएम। Many teachers from Chennapatna, a very bright English teacher came and told me that he is a single teacher college. So he says, I become the major teacher, I become the minor teacher. I also become the teacher who does ability enhancement. I also do vocational. So that's the life world. And that was the opening of our minds. We understood that and we realized that the great idea of multidisciplinarity and the research university, like I had experienced in my life abroad, the opening of a Berkeley or the opening of a London School of Economics, these were not possible by putting it in mere words. So covenants that are mere words, केवल स्टेट की जो नीति है, स्टेट की नीति और गाय की जुगाली में एक फर्क है. गाय की जुगाली जो यूं ही चारा चबाती है, स्टेट की जो नीति है उसके पीछे स्टेट बोलती है कि हमने समग्र सोच डाली है अपनी, और इस नीति के पीछे हम अपनी पूंजी लगाएंगे और अपनी सोच और अपनी पूंजी से अपने राष्ट्र को हम वहां पहुंचाएंगे. तो ऐसी अवधारणा जिसमें कहा गया कि हम ये भी करेंगे, हम वो भी करेंगे, आप सितार भी बजाएंगे, आप फ्रेंच भी बोलेंगे, इस सोच को जब पूछा गया सवाल कि भारत के विस्तृत पटल पे आखिर सुपौल में, मधेपुरा में, छपरा में, जंजारपुर में आप कैसे करेंगे ये तब्दीलियां, तो पता चला कि इसके लिए नीतिगत सोच में जो संस्थागत ढांचों की सोच होनी थी, या जो सोचना था, कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, पर उसके लिए पूंजी भी चाहिए, और शिक्षा में तो पूंजी से कहीं ज्यादा आपको ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज चाहिए. तो वो था क्या, दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में जैसे बताया गया, मुझे 80 कॉलेजेस हैं, उन्होंने बताया कि एक दिन ऐसा होगा इस कॉलेज का बच्चा वहां चला जाएगा. तो हमने सोचा कि अच्छा, फिक्स्ड एसेट तो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में है ही है, हमारी बिल्डिंग्स अच्छी हैं, हमारे प्रोफेसर्स अच्छे हैं. मैंने कहा अब बस वालों की चांदी हो जाएगी कि जिस दिन बच्चे यहां से वहां जाते रहेंगे उस दिन खूब बस जो है बच्चों को यहां से वहां ले जाएगी. और एक तरह से फर्रा की तरह ये लगाया गया कि देखिए ये है टाइम टेबल. तो आप बताइए, बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज, एकेडमिक काउंसिल, इनका क्या महत्व रह गया? कुछ नहीं रह गया. और तीसरी बात ये रही कि जो रिसर्च होना था 4th ईयर में, तो कॉलेजेस में रिसर्च का काम कम हुआ. कॉलेजेस टीचिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस थे और बहुत अच्छे टीचिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस थे. तो अब 4थे साल में रिसर्च करना है, वो कराएंगे कहां? They have to go back to the university. They have to twin up with the university. Not only do you have to go back and twin up, you need far greater investments in research material to be able to do that. Now, in the absence of either a clear-cut thinking about institutional design, which should have been the job of state governments, or in the absence of envisioning what kind of financial outlays are required, I believe today very much that states that have better education systems, states that have a far greater strength in the manufacturing and the services sector, they are the ones who are even able to think about alternative pathways. States that are below that educational poverty line will find it difficult even to argue back with the tenets of this policy. Now, why do I find hope? If it's so hopeless, why do I find hope? Now, I find hope once again in the histories of education. For educationists like me, history is not a dull subject. History is not something that's only taught at liberal arts universities where all of us today believe useless education happens. History is what allowed us to put together our ideas about education, and surprisingly, both for Karnataka and for Bihar, our finest universities have come when the world had turned to war. प्रथम विश्व युद्ध में जब लड़ने जा रहे थे, हमारे किसको लड़ाया? हमारे किसानों को उठ के तो बनाया सैनिक, यहां से उठाया, वहां से उठाया, तो हमारे किसानों को सैनिक बनाया. लेकिन वही ये समय था जब हमारे यहाँ सोचने वाले लोग, लिखने पढ़ने वाले लोग एक हुए. और कर्नाटक के इतिहास को आप देखें, यदि इफ यू लुक एट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कर्नाटका, दैट्स द टाइम दैट द मैसूर महाराजा इनवाइट्स विश्वेश्वरैया, who we know as the modern man. Vishwesvaraya was a man with deep thought. He was a PWD engineer in Pune, and Gokhale had been in touch with him. He knew, therefore, when the Maharaja invites him to be Diwan in Mysore, he says, I have one condition, allow me to open a modern university. And he had, I can come back and tell you what he did or did not do. Now, when that university is about to be set up, I find that the Maharaja, on the insistence of Vishwesvaraya, sets out a 3-member committee to travel by ship to Australia, to Chicago, to Oxford, and find out the best models that can be opened up. Not only that, Mysore invites the finest from Calcutta. At that point of time, the partition of Bihar, Bengal and Odisha was just about happening. And Mysore believes, Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee delivers the first convocation address at Mysore University. But what I want to bring you to is that in my research at the Mysore University, I find that the poet laureate Rabindranath Tagore, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, also travels to the University of Mysore. and he believes that the way to Swaraj is through education. Now that remains very, very important to him. Now it's also important for me to tell you that as the Patna University was being found at that point of time, Gurudev was also thinking about Vishwa Bharati, and Gurudev and his great friend Professor Jadunath Sarkar, who became an important professor in Patna University, they disagreed. Gurudev said, oh, we need to open a university that is a model of the world, otherwise we won't survive. And Jadunath Sarkar said, Rabindranath, your ideas about education are all well taken, but this is not a university. A university needs to focus on disciplines. So here is a debate that happens between two stellar intellectuals. Gurudev the poet talks about multidisciplinarity and a global vision, and Jadunath Sarkar says focus down on disciplines, and that happens here. Letters are exchanged between them. Now I find also that Gurudev writes in 1913 a poem when he visits the Khuda Bakhsh library, and he says, when I go from hence, let this be my parting word, that what I have seen is unsurpassable. And this he talks about Bihar, this he talks about the Khuda Bakhsh library, and he says, I have tasted of the hidden honey of this lotus that expands on the ocean of light, and thus I am blessed, let this be my parting word. तो ये शब्द थे गुरुदेव रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर के। गुरुदेव रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर की एक छाया जो है वो मैसूर विश्वविद्यालय में भी रही। आप जानते हैं कि मैसूर विश्वविद्यालय उस समय महाराजाज कॉलेज से चलता था और डॉक्टर राधा कृष्णन पढ़ाते थे वहाँ। डॉक्टर राधा कृष्णन के साथ भी वही कुछ खेल हुआ, प्रमोशन नहीं मिला वगैरह वगैरह, तो वहाँ से वो कलकत्ता जाते हैं और महाराजाज कॉलेज जब वो छोड़ के जाते हैं कलकत्ता के लिए, तो स्टूडेंट्स का एक उन्माद गुरुदेव के साथ चलता है और गुरुदेव को डॉक्टर राधा कृष्णन के साथ चलता है और उनके घोड़े की जो बग्गियां थी उससे घोड़ों को हटा दिया स्टूडेंट्स ने और कहा हम इस बग्गी को खींच के मैसूर के रेलवे स्टेशन तक ले जाएंगे। तो एक गुरु, एक पढ़ाने वाला शिक्षक, उसकी विदाई वहां के स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं। बग्गियों को हटा के एक छोटी सी ट्रेन मैसूर के स्टेशन से खुलती है। ट्रेन की यात्रा करके वो कलकत्ता कितने दिनों में पहुंचे होंगे, लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स को विदा करते हुए राधा कृष्णन की बायोग्राफी जब आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपको दिखेगा अ टीयरी आइड राधा कृष्णन bids farewell to students. So all I'm trying to tell you is that in Bihar also, and those of you who know the history know that to break the Bihari mind, the great decision of the Britishers was bifurcate Bengal, Bihar and Orissa and bifurcate them educationally. That's the only way in which these peasants tilling the land will never become the Bengali intellectual. Now, it is for Bihar to understand its history. It is for Bihar to turn back that clock, but do it in a way in which the educational parameters are not destroyed and they remain true to us. I am very proud to tell you that in Bihar by 1916-17, the first Congress session that happens in a school called the Bankipur Girls High School, and that adopts the demand of Patna University, and the congressmen say that to have our own university and to have our own high court, Purna Swaraj means the demand for our own university and for our own high court in our own language. Now these are all important elements of history to remember. How does a peasant society, आखिर खेती किसानी करके कैसे हम उन विश्वविद्यालयों की, खेती कहाँ करते हैं, गांव में करते हैं, विश्वविद्यालय में क्या करते हैं, वैसी आस दिखाते हैं कि ज्ञान के जरिए विश्व का पटल आपके लिए खुलेगा। ये सपना बिहार में देखा जा सकता है और बिहार के खेतों और खलिहानों में देखा जा सकता है। कर्पूरी जी की चिंतन को और सोच को अगर उसको आप देखेंगे तो वो अंग्रेजी विरोधी नहीं थे। उन्होंने कहा ये पढ़ ही नहीं पाएगा उस पर अगर ये लगान भी तुम भाषा का लेने लगोगे। तो आज वो समय है कि बिहार की स्पेसिफिसिटीज क्या हैं, हमारे दुख दर्द क्या हैं, हमारी गरीबी कैसी है और हमारी किसानी खास करके उसमें क्या क्या कमी है, और उन मुद्दों से यदि हम अपनी नींव बनानी शुरू करें तो हम वैसे शिक्षा नीति तो छोड़ दीजिए, वैसे विश्वविद्यालयों को फिर से बनाएंगे जिन पर कंक्रीट के फ्लाईओवर्स और सीमेंट की बिल्डिंग्स नहीं, लेकिन सोच और बुद्धि को हम उर्वरक और खाद कैसे दें, इसकी आवश्यकता है। नीति के साथ नियति की भी आवश्यकता है।